Long-term investor sentiment trends. So in this chart here, we can see that investor bullishness went from among the most bullish readings in 2021 to now the least bullish on record. So this chart is tracking the combined readings from the American Association of Individual Investors survey and the Investors Intelligence survey. So those are actually two different surveys, slightly different questions, but the same gist, and actually two different groups that it's asking. So quite a good quite a good series to actually combine to get greater signal versus noise. And also what I've done here is applied a 12-month smoothing, because these surveys week to week can be very noisy. And so what that does is it shows you, helps you visualize the trends in investor sentiment from euphoria during the bull markets to deep pessimism in times of crises and bear markets. And of course, everything in between. And I always say when it comes to sentiment, it basically carries two key forms of information. So momentum information through the range as the crowd slowly figures out the narrative, chases past performance, and just gets carried along by the news, the noise, and jumps aboard the bandwagon. And that can be on the way up as well as on the way down, like we're seeing at the moment. And then it also has contrarian information at extremes, where everyone is on one side of the boat and all it takes is a little rocking to throw everyone off. Or in other words, when there are a lot of minds that have decided one thing that could be changed. Usually contrarian signals are most potent when a sentiment indicator reaches an extreme, like it is now, but then also pulls back. Or, for example, around a market bottom, it would be when sentiment collapses and then begins to turn up. That's when you get the most powerful signals. So as things stand right now, sentiment is increasingly less bullish and increasingly more bearish. So the question is it at contrarian levels yet? I think it's probably very close, but going by that previous comment, on both counts, we've yet to see a turn in those indicators. So it's probably still a case of momentum information, so like bearish momentum information. But again, it must be said either way that right now there are a lot of minds that have made up their mind on the bearish situation that could be changed if the right reasons came along. So this was the bonus chart from the weekly chart storm. Head over to chartstorm.substack.com to subscribe to that, or I'll put the subscription link in the description. Otherwise, be sure to follow the channel and like and share.